What's good, YouTube? This is BP Capital. And before we start today's video, I want y'all to like and subscribe so we can help grow this page and start reaching more people into teaching the power of trading. Now, today I'm just going to be doing like a little breakdown of a trade I caught this week. The market, it really didn't give much movement this week, to be honest. There was some movement, but not enough to really catch any solid trades or anything like that. I caught one trade and that was about it. And I think I only took 2 trades on the week, if I'm correct. No, 3. I think I went 1 for 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna show a little breakdown of the trades I took. Actually, it was 2. It was 2 because I took 1 trade on Monday, took a loss, then on Wednesday, and then took a win. So let's just get into the breakdown. So basically what I started off with, I think I said in the last video, basically Malaysian SNR kind of mixed with ICT, kind of mixed with a little bit of some stuff I learned from Swaggy Academy, like all different things. It's like not one primary or the other. There's like, I found each individual one to have its like strong points for me, at least. And like even like candlestick patterns, simple things like that. So I'm not like a strictly abide to this one strategy. I'm like, it's kind of something I formed on my own based off a bunch of other things. So to start off, let's look at the monthly. So when we started the week, I marked off, so this is a month coming up. Pretty sure this level was untouched when I started the week, or this level. But it's just so I understand any sort of potential, resistance levels that might cause price to go back down and not break through. And we're approaching the end of the month. So maybe this monthly candle will close above, maybe not. But because it's the end of the month, we might expect a pullback and a close below, but we don't know what the market does. We anticipate, right? And that's the only thing we do. We just can anticipate it and then act off what we see. Now right here, this was the monthly support where it was reacting from. So I understand that monthly's pushing up because of this right now. That's the only reason I know monthly's pushing up right now. Now let's drop down into a weekly time frame to where we started the week, which is over here. This is the week candle. So the week pulled back a little bit into this level and kind of just took off from there. And I honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I couldn't get a clear read on the week. That's why I barely took any trades. I tried to get into one, and that was the one I took a loss on. There wasn't any clear sort of way. So I just waited till the most obvious move came in on the week, and then that's when I entered. So now, if you peep this, let's break down to daily real quick. I'm gonna go back to the weekly, but this is where the weekly started, right? Didn't touch this level. When we pulled back, we started back to pull the week. Now, typically by rules of the cycle, like price cycle, basically, this is Monday, Monday, Tuesday, price is pulling back, drawing back. If price is selling within that first day or two, you're most likely gonna have a bullish end of the week. In this case, that's what I was thinking was going to happen, but then throughout the week, price seemed to be ranging and consolidating. At that point, I couldn't really tell what was going on. So I kind of was just being patient. That's the key of the game. You got to be patient. You got to find the moves that you're comfortable with that make sense, right? And this didn't really make sense to me yet, especially because the past few weeks, by Monday, I kind of just knew what was going on. On Tuesday, I was still confused. So let's look at back to the weekly. So then we gotta mark that, any sort of weekly area that could have been problematic. This isn't a fresh level because weekly touched it last week, but you could expect that weekly might reject and still go down. You can't expect that. Now, this level is a very special level over here, something to watch out for. That's why I always mark them up. I don't like to use them, but I can't acknowledge that price can react from there. And then I also marked this level up here. Head and Shoulders. So these were the levels I marked, and I was like, okay. Now I also have, now this wasn't the first level, because if price breaks through here, it's gonna break all the way up. So to start the week, we could see a weekly reject weekly level and a daily breakdown, and it goes all up and starts going down. Don't get me wrong, but based off of what we see now, we have to assume price is just going to keep going up, or anticipate that price is going to keep going up. Don't assume. Assume is a little bit too strong of a word. So anticipate that price is going to keep going up, right? So on Monday, I took a loss. I'm pretty sure I tried to sell it. I saw or buy. I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, I'm recording with it. That's why. But I didn't really find anything strong. There wasn't anything I could really do about it, to be honest. So by Tuesday, I didn't take any trades. Then Wednesday is when I found a trade. Now, this was the interesting part about Wednesday. Like, I didn't trade pro trend. I traded counter trend because the move was just way too obvious for me to not take it. So I just was like, screw it. If I lose, I lose. If I don't, I don't. And I haven't taken any trades this week. So I still have plenty of risk to give, you know, because there's always going to be another trade. There'll always be times to make up money in the market. You never know when you're going to win your next trade. So I was just like, this is a perfect move for me to take. Remember the daily level I used? So I think I used this level because the flip, it's a flip level. It was fresh. Well, not fresh, but it's like a second tap, so you technically can use it. And one day I'll break down exactly what these levels are, how to use them. But I just want to go over the basic concepts. Like I said, I referred you to AKFX. He explains these concepts amazingly. You can just go to him and learn from him. I don't really need to be the one to explain it to you, but one day I will. Trust me. But let's go to, I think it's 4 hour. Yeah, wait, I didn't mark my daily. Sorry, I missed the level. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Yeah, I missed the level. That was cap. When did I? I actually could have missed the level. Hold up. Because I had a reason behind taking a trade. It was, oh, there it is. That's why. I was like, I know there was multiple reasons why I took this trade. So daily HNS. So if I take this, you'll be able to see it. Pattern down, break above, break back down, shoot there. So that's what the move was supposed to kind of look like. Obviously, it can look like, you can see at some point 4 hour rejected it, so there was a sell there. But so now we can look at, you know, a 4 hour, try to find a 4 hour MTF level. So right here was a fresh SNR level. Mind you, that was my top down, by the way. My monthly, weekly, daily, that's where I get my overall bias. Now, when I started doing 4 hour, 1 hour stuff, that's more like entry based, kind of more precise ways I'm trying to figure out how to trade and enter. So when you see me doing that, that means like, okay, it's game time. Like, I do not mark that stuff up the night before. Sometimes I will, depending if it's like, I feel like I don't think price will reach there overnight, or it might reach there overnight, and I just want to see where it reacts. But more times than not, I only mark monthly, weekly, daily on a daily basis. And then the morning I'll come back and I'll mark the 4 hour zones and the zones I should be careful for. Now you see that. Let's go into where I really saw my move. Now, the move that was obvious to me was this one. Probably should use a different color so y'all can see a little bit better, but I don't know if that'll work. Maybe like a more vibrant color. I'll put green sucks, bro. What the? Okay. Yeah, I'll give y'all a more vibrant color so you can see it. I usually color code my things. Purple is my color code for 1 hour, but it was kind of hard to see on that one. So basically when price came within here, I was essentially ready to like take that short. And I think I gave it a few minutes like before I did it too. Like I didn't just hop in right away. And you can obviously, there's like a 1 hour MTF right here too as well. That's if you want to add another confluence. That's like kind of how I look at it. And to make the confluence even better, right? I think no, sorry, that line messed me up. There wasn't there. But this was right here. This was right there. So I'm pretty sure I marked this up and what I did. And for risk entries, most people like to just shoot away at the shot. Sometimes I get a little bit not antsy, but like cautious. That's the word I'm looking for. Cautious when it comes to risk entries. So I like to actually pay attention to what the lower time frame is doing once it gets to that area. How's it reacting? How is it shooting versus at that area? So let's just go down to the 1 minute real quick because that's basically how I got in. So I saw this. I saw we tapped here, rejected that imbalance with a little pullback. I saw this 1 minute candle close as another rejection. And then once I saw this, once I saw this, sorry, if I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that's my roommate still watching some football right now. But basically saw that. Where is this? Okay. This next entry right here, that's where I did it. So I gave myself about like 20 pips to stop. It's more enough. That's my typical stop loss. I try not to go above that because I found that if I have too large of a stop loss, I don't get the risk to reward I like. And overall, I tend to overhold my trades. That's kind of where I have difficulty. I will overhold my trades because now that my stop loss is longer, my risk to reward has to be bigger. Like, sorry, the amount of pips I have to catch has to be bigger in order to get a decent risk to reward. And I notice that at some point, price will not go my way because of it. And I tend to find that I actually win better when my stop loss is about 20 pips. So, and sometimes 25. I'll even do like rare occasion 30, but any more than that, I'm not doing it because it messes up my win rate. It's not really the best for me, and it's kind of contradictory to what you learn. Other people say risk to reward isn't. You don't want to force your trade. You want to make sure you have a safe stop. You want to use structure, and I do believe in structure. So usually when I will use that 20 pips in terms with structure, and if I happen to see that I just need to stretch my stop loss just a little bit to go below structure, I will. But if I can't, I kind of just take the risk because more times than not, I'll probably lose the trade anyways. So that's the reason why I use the 20 pip stop loss. It's nothing really special. It's kind of what I learned. And then when I was adapting and changing my strategy, I was like, I don't want to change this because now I'm going to screw with my risk to reward ratio. I'm sorry, my winning ratio, my win rate. So basically when I caught this, because it was kind of trend, I have a rule with me. Kind of trend, I don't usually like to hold for more than about 3R. So basically 3 times what I risk. But what I will do sometimes is I will leave my open TP, open take profit. So if price is really shooting hard, I can close it with the extra profit in there. So when I had an alert set here, basically price started shooting down when I got into this play. And basically by the time I closed it, we were at what, 3.5R, and I made an extra trade on that. So I did lose a trade earlier in the week, like I said, so I probably made about 219 total on the week, but that trade was a $331 day. You know what I'm saying? And that's amazing. Like, you gotta be grateful about that. Most people are working their ass off for 8 hours to make 200 or freaking $80, $100 in a day. I just made 331 sitting on my phone while I was at work. You know, like that's a power trade, and that's why I feel like it's been helping me out a lot, and just feeling a lot more grateful because I used to think like, hey, I need to get these $1,000 days, I need to get this to a $2,000 days, and like rushing the process. But when you really think about it, think about what people are actually making, like people who aren't in the same position as you. They might be making less than you. They might be making more than you, but there are people probably making less than you too. And you guys got to be grateful, especially if it's matching what you're making at your job. You should be grateful for that, because now it's telling you you're on your way to replacing that job with this income. And this is amazing. That's why I love this, because it's the easy. For me personally, it's a tough journey. Don't get me wrong. It's a very tough journey. It's not that easy, but once you get it, it is the easiest way to make a lot of freaking money, and then start replacing that 9-to-5 income and invest into other areas that you want to do in your own life, whether it's real estate, starting your own business, all that stuff. Like, and I guess my ideology is trading is not my end game. It is one thing I want to be a major part of my life, but it's not my end game. You want to make it something that actually drives the factors in your life and how you want to form your life. Like I said, business, real estate, investing into stocks, maybe a private investor, something, right? Form your life the way you want it to form it with this income. Don't rely on it, because that's not what you want to do. Like, I already have a game plan set for myself as soon as I quit my 9-to-5 and I replace it with this. Like, I'm not going to just rely on trading and that's it. Like, no, I have bigger plans and bigger things I want to do with this. So y'all gotta just think about it that way. Don't be greedy. Don't be unappreciative of the money you make. It's important that every dollar, every penny you make helps you. Like trading right now, the withdrawals I'm making helps me pay my bills. So that's where you want to start off, right? Start making enough money just to cover your smallest bills, and then start growing that. And then thinking about, damn, like now this bill's off my plate. Now this bill's off my plate, because trading covers it. You want to see it that way. It's like, you can't be ungrateful about the money we make. It takes time. It's a process. Anything you do in life, there's no get rich quick scheme. You actually have to put in the work. You got to take the time. You got to grind yourself out. You got to work harder than anybody else in order to make that sort of money that people are making, that you want to make. Because don't get me wrong, I think anyone can get it. Like, if you see someone on the street with something you want, you can get it. That's my mentality. Someone has a nice car, I can get that car. Someone has a nice house, I can get that house. And it's because it's all based off, if they can do it, I can do it too. They're not any more special than me. It's not daddy's money for some of them. It's themselves sometimes who grind. If you guys look at the statistics, most millionaires are actually self-made. They're first generation self-made millionaires. They're not coming down from their family's wealth. Like, there are very few people that actually come down from family's wealth, inheriting wealth. Like, people are making themselves millionaires every day naturally. So we want to be part of that game. We want to be part of that team. I mean, if you don't want to, if you just want to have like a, simple life too, that's fine. Like, I don't judge anyone whose goal is to become a millionaire. Like, that's just my personal goal, because I want to do it for my family. I want to do it for myself, my future kids, generations. Like, life is only getting harder, and that's the way I see it. I feel like I need to build wealth. So that's why I think about it that way. But and one thing you guys may notice is I'm in a different room right now, right? And I just moved recently. That's why I didn't post a lot this week. I kind of missed my mark on trying to get a video, just because I've been moving, a lot of hectic stuff going on. So next week I think we'll be back at it. I think we'll be back on schedule to get some more consistent drops in and all that. And I'll do a video this week too about why I moved and how I got here. So yeah, but like I said, y'all, before this video ends, like and subscribe this video so we can keep growing the page and just spread the love, spread the knowledge, But I'll catch y'all. Peace.